Italy, which is like a bar club street, in a very, very nice, gigantic room. Just for the night, it felt like I was on vacation for a night. It really felt wonderful. It felt like my first use when I got to Miami, when I was much younger. So it's nice sometimes when you get that kind of familiar feeling that you don't get too often, and it just kind of brings back some good memories. Anyway, so here I was saying how I'm gonna turn some light in. How this next place was gonna be amazing, and maybe it was near the beach, and I was totally wrong. How sometimes, quite often actually, things are never turn out the way you think they are, even through picture, even through review, but it's always different. First of all, it's not near the beach, so playa is just a name. Second, it's way overpriced, so I expect it to be the best, but it's not, it's very small. And third, just because maybe it's cleaner, or just because you have hot water or TV, doesn't mean that you have the greatest location or the greatest stuff. Sorry, it was so dark. So I'm at least going to show you the only thing that is nice here. You can see it looks like an Ibis sign. It could be associated with Ibis, I don't know. This is about get between the window and the door, basically, and bed. That's it. So uh, you don't have a smart TV like you usually get on Airbnb. I'm so used to it. You just have cable, and you have a normal size bathroom. It's not big, it's just but the hot water and the bathroom is the only thing that they are going for, and the coffee when they have it. This is 16. This is a lot. This is more than I ever paid for a place since I've been here in Colombia for 4 months and a half. The maximum that I had paid was about 13. It was Hotel Malibu, the first place I landed to in July 25. And they were nicest. If I recall, Hotel Malibu in Laurel's was actually the nicest staff, nicest people I ever encountered since I've been any places that I've been. So I assumed that it's going to be like this all the way, and it turned out that I never found this kind of people after that. So let's go around. This is a hallway. And so yeah, I'm glad that I was in Belo, because Belo was beautiful for Christmas. It was the best. Actually, the deco is not bad here, but I wish I had landed the last 2 weeks in Belo instead of here, because this time apart from the big plaza with the expensive stuff to buy, it's not really the best. So this is a balcony, and there's not many places you can actually smoke anymore, and you actually can smoke here. But now it has a lot of owners, has a lot of casino and bar, a lot of. It's just not the greatest feel, but this is all I've seen. I only got here yesterday, so tomorrow I'm going to check one of the big malls nearby, and maybe it will give me a better impression of the city, because I cannot judge on just 2 days, because I was tired on my first day. So also their plaza isn't bad. They have a lot of it's actually 2-3 kilometer plaza down my street. But if I compare to anything else that I've been now, it's very expensive. So if you just got here and you're watching, this is called Santa Maria Izagui in Colombia. Yeah, it's I don't know, maybe it's a city atmosphere, but first of all, they didn't welcome you. They didn't want you there, like they seem to be like dislike American. They don't see us as second of all, they have to make you hand the key every time you leave this place, and you have to ask for it back, which is really annoying. And when I'm paying $16 a night, I expected to have some freedom, but it's not. Okay. Fernando Enrique, how you doing? Good? So yeah, too bad, it's something very early on Christmas morning. So I'll head somewhere else for 25, 26, and 27. I'll be in a nice hostel place in Maryland, and then so I get to spend Christmas Day in England. Yeah, sorry I get disconnected. I don't know how long it's been. There's somebody coming back in the back. You could see. This is the second person I've seen in this huge hotel. There's 5 on the third floor. Okay, now when I sat down, it looks like it's a little better. So, so like New Java, like UVM Greece in Spanish, like a little mountain area in Medellin. And I resumed to have to add another 4 months of visa just so I can sell. Because I made a big mistake when I tried to sell it, buy it in July when I got it. And I didn't know that there were ghetto places in the mountain that we didn't want for a year, and then I could make my life living here. And we tried for 2 months, we painted, we moved all our stuff, I thought this was my house that was gonna be forever, and it wasn't. And so here I am, having to use $1,500, which is not a big deal to me because I can recuperate somehow in the future. It's the big deal is that I wanted to get rid of it so I can move on in my life. And I've said here, in 3 months I would have been here almost 7, 8 months. So far I'm at 4.5 months in Colombia. And it's funny because people have no idea, so they think that every time, if you go in a place like this, that it's like for tourists, they assume it's you luggage, they just think that she's on vacation. And so, you could be here 4 years, they're still going to be treating you like a stranger. Looks like somebody left a review, but it got hidden somehow. Okay, if you're here, just say hi, say hello, comment. So yeah, not much to do around here. I like when there's a lot to do. It's almost 3 kilometers down the street, there is a lot of store, but since they're not that affordable, there's no street market. I like when it's cheap and when I can eat somewhere, and not when it's $3 or $4 or $5 a t-shirt. That's just too much, and I'm just spending like my money like too fast. So that's why I'm going to try out the mall, and I'll try out a few big parks around here, and then maybe I'll drop my luggage in a few days. Right. So make sure you share. Okay, I'm live. I was having some company. Yeah, she looked like she was a prostitute. No company. Yeah, she looked like she was a prostitute. No offense, I noticed a lot of prostitutes in bars nearby, and I cannot believe it. Like, I'm paying more than I ever paid, and I was hoping that I would be in a clean, nice area, and here I am, like in the prostitute corner with drunks and alcoholic and a nasty atmosphere, and like this is gonna be my Christmas week. Wonderful. No, I got 12 days to do it here. Wonderful. Pray for me. No, I'm joking. Now I think that once I stopped taking Uber like I always do, and start adventuring myself in that area and start discovering new places, maybe explore some natural trail and some museum or markets, then things would get definitely better, and I'll appreciate this city better. I do like this logo, it's kind of cool. The city is big, but it doesn't have anything in English, and I really